Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning into our June issue of Inside Darley. Hopefully you had a great Memorial Day weekend and also took time to remember those who fought for the United States over the years and died while serving our country. And with that in mind, I'll tell you, our first attachment was put out by Northwestern's Kellogg School of Business. It's an Insight magazine article titled 4 Reasons Why Hiring Veterans Makes Sense. And I'll tell you, at Darley, we've had a very concerted effort to hire veterans over the last 10 years, not only in our defense-related businesses, but across our company, and they've been just phenomenal employees, among the best that we have. But this article talks to veterans being, number 1, trainable, number 2, being great leaders, number 3, being selfless, and lastly, number 4, being able to accept and take constructive criticism. So some good stuff here that you might want to share with your team. You know, in early May, I attended the Metropolitan Fire Chiefs, and I've attended this conference for over 30 years now, and they're always just incredible speakers on very cutting-edge issues. And this time, the main topics being discussed were cancer in the fire service. Gary Breeze, who's actually on our board of directors and the executive director for the Colorado Fire Service, actually presented on that issue. There's a lot of discussion relative to clean cabs. As you might be aware, firefighters, actually their chances of having cancer are 14% higher than the rest of the U.S. population. So, and we actually can be, as a company, continuing to innovate and release new products in this area. In fact, we just introduced at the FDIC a new ozone decontamination system that can be used to clean off a firefighter before he gets in the cab. And they run about $1,500. If you'd like some information on that, let us know. There's also a lot of discussion, too, on active shooter, and NFPA 3000 just recently came out. That's the standard for active shooter and hostile event response. So if you're a fire department, I would encourage you to download or go and purchase that pamphlet. So it was just released in the last 45 days. And lastly, there was a ton of discussion relative to residential fire sprinkler systems. And we at Darley have been embracing that and, in fact, bought self-testing systems in 2014 as a result of this trend. So, and it actually, May 20th was National Home Fire Sprinkler Day. And I'd encourage you, if you're interested in this, to go to firesprinkler-initiative.org, their website, and go /podcasts. They've got some great podcasts that you can check out. We here at Darley are doing our own podcast. In fact, if you go up here to About Darley and click on Darley Podcasts, we've got about 12 of them under our belt, most of them being run by Kevin Sofin. And we'll talk anywhere from firefighters who are adopting smart firefighting technology to our June podcast was Bill Burke, the CEO of FireDex, one of our great suppliers. So there's all sorts of great, timely articles there, and hopefully you'll download those and listen to them in your car or whatever. You know, lastly, our FireBoy company, that's FireBoy-Xintex, we purchased them just over a year ago, and they are located both in Grand Rapids, Michigan and Poole, England. Just an incredible company. We're in the fire suppression and gas detection business primarily, and primarily for the marine markets. And our second attachment here is a brand new brochure that we've released on those products. So hopefully you can check that out. And Larry Akins, who's our CEO out there, doing just an awesome job, recently attended the Marine Leadership Alliance Association Conference, and a group called ITR Economics put on their economic presentation on where they see the economy going. And they've been incredibly uncanny accurate on their forecasts over the last few years. So that's our last attachment that you might want to check out. So thanks for tuning into this issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us.